first I was rather surprised to find that this unassuming metal walkway here was the so-called bridge between two continents. Where was the bunting, the fine array of national flags, the marching bands proudly playing each other's national anthems to celebrate this literal bridging between the North American tectonic plate seen across the volcanic gulf here and the Eurasian plate I was expressing my disappointment on? My gentleman friend and I had driven over 50 kilometres from the Icelandic capital Reykjavik in an almighty blizzard to get to the bridge. Thankfully, there was a break in the weather just as we arrived, and so I wasted no time in setting off on my journey to cross from the Eurasian plate to the North American one. As I approached the bridge, I was tempted to take a novelty run and jump off the Eurasian plate, but with all the snow and ice around, I quickly reconsidered, fearing I might slip and cause an international crisis. What if I landed in no man's land below? Which continent would come to my rescue? How long would I have to wait for an ambulance whilst these two superpowers decided whose ambulance they would send? And what would happen to me if they concluded that neither was obliged to offer emergency assistance in an area that geographically fell in neither continent? With all these considerations rolling around in my head, it was a relief to reach the halfway point at least in one piece. I carried on across the bridge, feeling confident there would be no need to ring either 999 or 911 on this occasion. As I was stepping onto the North American plate, I realised I had left my passport in the car over in Europe, and had a new fear that I may have just entered North America illegally. My first instinct was to look around to see if anyone had witnessed my apparent crime. My gentleman friend was too busy studying a map over in Europe to have noticed, and with no one else about, it looked like I may have got away with it. Not wanting to tempt fate, however, I decided not to hang around too long. But like the bridge itself, I wasn't particularly impressed with North America anyway. It looked so bleak. I had a feeling Charlton Heston would suddenly appear from behind a rock, shouting, "God damn you all, to hell."